Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today is a very special episode for three reasons. Reason number one, we've hit 600 subscribers. Oh yes, boom! I don't know what that means, but that's a lot of people apparently. And maybe I get a free hat or something. I don't know. But cheers everybody who subscribed so far. Fantastic. Another reason, just smashed past 25,000 plays. Ooh, another reason to be merry. Again, thank you everybody for that as well. And the third reason, this is the 200th video. Oh, we made it. 200. 100 days ago. It was 4th of July. Maybe a bit more. It might have been 107 days ago saying that because I got that 7-day ban at one point, didn't I? Other than that, I kept on going. Oh, daily, every day, up. None of this recording ahead of time. Get it done in the day. Make it part of your routine, I say. Oh, yes. Get it in there. Real go-getters over here. None of this. But booking in advance, that's for Quakers. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right, let's have a little look at some bits, shall we? I've gotten a few bits together because it's a special episode, you see. Oh, yes. So, let's have a little look here. First of all, a little thing I got this year because, well, you've got to have it on the shelf, ain't you? Let's start off with a little bit of Gorguts. Oh, look at that. Double discer, Considered Dead, and The Erosion of Sanity in one little package. Came out earlier this year. Oof. And I thought that's going to be worth picking up for sure. And it certainly is. Look at that. Look at the that part there. You've got the two band picks there going on. But then when you see, it's both lineups for both albums. I think that's the photos for as well. But then you open it up. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, both discs right there. And what's really cool about this as well is that when you take the CDs out and then you lift it up again behind the trays, you've got the original artworks as well. So really, really cool there. Now, one drawback from this is that there aren't any lyrics, which is, that's fine because here's what they give you instead. As I put these sexy discs away, of course. Oh, yes. You get a very, very cool booklet with a very extensive liner notes, all done in chapters as well, going back from the demo days and beyond, as you can see there. Oh, yes, it's all happening and going on. Oh, there's the boys again, look, doing their thing. Got some little flyers and zine appearances and whatnot. So yeah, really cool stuff. And look, there's loads. There's absolutely loads of stuff on the old biography of the band and everything going on. So really, really cool stuff there. More stuff on the back there. So you get like a little time capsule in there too that you can just read while listening to it. Whereas we like to read the lyrics along with the songs. On this one, read a little bit of history about what it is you're listening to and how it came about. Very cool stuff. Yeah, this came out on Dissonance Productions. Like I said, it was earlier this year. So when exactly, I can't remember. I've had it a few months myself already. Got it at a pretty good price as well. I thought, that's got to be done, innit? I mean, you see that, like, yeah, come on, let's have it right. I do like a cool little digipack like that. Save space too, which is always fun. Right, now, I also thought I'd take care of a couple of requests. I've had requests over the time, one of which being, Aaron, what are some of your favourite demos? Now that could be a video all in of itself, I mean, but I thought, what about a bunch of demos from one band thrown together? Then I think it's quite easy to point out that it would probably be, and have to be, this bad boy right here that came out on FOAD Records in the past couple of years. I think it was it last year or year before that? Can't quite remember. But that would definitely have to be Before the Downfall by Terrorizer. This double cassette box set, which is absolutely fantastic. Demos, live tracks, and unreleased tracks, all from 87 through to 89. Oh, you've got some good stuff on there. And we're talking like one of the songs that wasn't featured on World Downfall that was supposed to be, the song Collapse. That's on there. You've got the splits they did with like Nausea and whatnot. The rehearsal, the Nightmares demo, unreleased stuff, just really really cool shit. You know, people are always saying like, you know, some of the best demos, and I tell you, those those Terrorizer demos are something else. If someone else out there has heard them, back me up in the comments and tell everyone just how good the Terrorizer demos are, because it is ridiculous. Like, I can't even decide which I prefer more, the demos or World Downfall. Like, if I'm playing all of them up against World Downfall next to each other, it's a hard decision to make, because they are just that good. Really heavy, really raw, but just got their own kind of, even though some of them are the same songs, they've just got their own sort of attitude to them. I don't know, it's just magic in a box, and I love that artwork. That big old demon doing his thing. Look, what is he even doing? Get out of here, you crusty demon. It's crazy. Now, another thing people have been asking me to do, Aaron. We know you love Disgorge from California. Almost said Canada then. But no, California. Oh yes. I do love Disgorge from California. And always saying to me, what about Disgorge from Mexico? And I always say, I only really like the first album. Oh, Aaron, do a video on that album. And I keep saying I'll do it, but fuck it, here we go, eh? Bit of the old chronic corporate infest right there. Oh, and this was the vinyl release that came out again last year, year before, something like that. First time on vinyl. Took its time. Only took like what, a million years? Something ridiculous. Let's have a little look inside. Actually, let's have a look at the back first. Got your track list in there. Very cool stuff. Got that very cool artwork there that I'm sure YouTube will absolutely love. This is from Morbid Classics. So, oh yes. Very cool stuff. So, got all that going on. Yeah, got the inlay here. Got the lyrics and whatnot. So get your magnifying glasses out, boys and girls. But it is actually pretty well easily to do, because it's a nice shade of red behind the black. You see that? It's pretty cool. You've got a little bits of artwork around the side. It reminds me of the old zines like Slayer Mag and stuff, where they have these cool borders and shit, which is always fun. And then the other side is like the usual, sort of ad space more than anything, which is fine, I guess. You do you, bruv. Put that back in there, and of course, for those of you who always like to have a little looky-loo at the fanciness, here we have On Black, of course. And there's fancy stuff. We're not like Willy Wonka around here, my friend, with your bright colours and your learning difficulties. Well, we're halfway there, I suppose. Just no bright colours, which is always fun. Now, as an album as well, this is the only thing by Discord, like I mentioned, that I really like. I've heard other stuff like Necro Holocaust and Forensic, and I don't know, whenever I sort of go back to them, it's usually better than I remember it being, but I still just get really bored really quickly, and I don't know why, because it ticks all the right boxes. But for some reason, it just, whereas this is absolutely filthy. Like sort of retchy kind of vocals going on that really sometimes make you go, whoop. They sort of make you gag a little bit. Heavy, fast. The songs are like, you know, much longer. I mean, there's fucking 9 tracks. You know, so it's not like a lot of these sort of gore grind bands where it's all like, you know, 30 songs, which is absolutely fine as well, as long as you do it right. And it's a hard formula to balls up, let's say. So, but these guys managed to pull out the whole long song thing very nicely. Really cool stuff. If you like all the classic trademarks of your gore grind, be it horrible vocals, bit of pitch shifting, bit of like way down tuned guitars, rough recordings, and so sort of horrible pots and pans, snares and shit going off, you can do a lot worse than Disgorge and their first album. Banger, absolute banger. You can't go wrong with it, really. So yeah, that sort of, like it says on here, Gore Metal Army sort of thing. You know, it's very cool. But yeah, definitely one to get on if you haven't already. And for those of you in the audience who have been asking for this and requesting it, here it is. So look at that. And I have to say, I do like their logo as well. It's very, very cool. But again, I still prefer the Cali one, if I'm being honest. I thought I had that upside down. I was looking at it. I thought, hold on a minute. But yeah, very cool stuff. Very, 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 very cool stuff indeed. Now, what else do we have here? Let's have a look. We've got, boom, a picture disc, 7-inch of, no doubt, one of the greatest bands in existence, Mortician. This is their brutally mutilated 7-inch, and it's got a, on this side, yeah, you've got the intro and the Mortician track, and totally brutally mutilated. On the back, you've got Necro Cannibal with the rest of the artwork there. Fantastic stuff. I love this demo. It's an absolute cracker, and that riff in Necro Cannibal is one of the greatest death metal riffs ever written. You know the one I'm talking about, and if you don't, go listen to it on YouTube now, and you will know what I'm talking about when you hear it. It is drony, miserable, nasty evilness. I fucking love it. So we've got that going for it. Now, I haven't done a horror special in a while, and that's on me. Slipped my mind completely. So I thought, fuck it, let's get a horror movie out for these people as well. Particularly seeing as today is such a special day. So we're going to be looking at one of my all-time favourite films as a kid, and its 100% totally necessary sequel. We are talking about Alligator and Alligator 2: The Mutation. Oh yeah. And then you've got the old, look at him. Oh, I love this artwork. When I was a kid, you've got it on the spine there as well. We used to have it on VHS, and like that, it had the alligator on the side. Let's see if I can make that do its fancy zooming in thing. See, but it's that bit smaller. But that would be staring at me on the side of this VHS, and I was always looking at it and getting out and looking. And then one day my dad said, let's put it on, shall we? I must have been like, I don't know, 7, 8, something like that. Oh, I loved it. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen this movie, but it is fantastic. You get the I didn't see the second one until many years later. And what's funny is that at the beginning of our video, the trailer for the second one comes up and it's like, oh no, this is a bit weird, but okay. Yes, learn about the second one before you see the first one. So that was cool. But yeah, you got Robert Forster in this movie. He was a great actor. He was also in things like Jackie Brown and Breaking Bad. Cool guy, cool guy. Got the inlay here as well. Look, very cool stuff. Reminds me of the old programs you'd get in the cinema back when they were cool. Look at that giant alligator living in the sewer, comes out, wreaks havoc. Absolute nutters, and she's a big alligator in all. 36 feet if she were an inch. So definitely worth having a go on. The acting is, for the most part, fine. You know, you've got Robert Forster leading the way, so that kind of makes up for it. But it's your usual B-movie pizza schlock. You know how it goes. If you put on a movie about a giant alligator that lives in the sewers that wants to come out and tromp on your dogs, and you go in expecting Schindler's List, that's on you, bruv. You know what I mean? I only promise greatness. So get on this as well. And I will tell you, boys, it's not a gore fest by any stretch of the imagination. It's definitely more. It's quite well story driven, well paced story, but yeah, not a gore fest, and it does lack on the booby front as well, which is a horrific shame. But Robin Riker in the first one does wear some very, 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 very tight jeans, which makes up for it quite a bit, because even though this was filmed in like 78, 79, came out in 1980. Yeah, she had some ass. You know what I'm talking? They used to be like flat back then, didn't they? Completely. Not this bitch. Oh no. And she's not bad acting in it either. Alligator 2, that's just fun all around, over the top nonsense. But that's what you want from a sequel. If you've got a creature feature and it brings out a sequel, again, you should know by now what it is you're getting into. So definitely get on this. Really good fun. Hour and a half each. And it's just big alligator chomping action. Just get in the way, you'll eat you. What do you want? Now, another thing here. Thought I'd quickly have a quick talk about. Not too much, obviously. We're getting on for time as it is. Get a load of this. We have got something that I've been revisiting once again. I thought I've got some of my favourite stuff here, particularly from when I was a kid, like this. Here's something else as well. Boom, The Lord of the Rings, which I have revisited again, and loving it again. So you lot know all about this. It is what it is. Lord of the Rings. I just fucking love it. I just thought I'd share that with you while I was here, just because we were here. But also, one last bit as well. I thought I would show you another work in progress, which is one of my other patch jackets. This is a denim one, as you can see. And again, we've got that camo cutting, revenge patch there. Oh yeah, bit of camo on the shoulders. Yeah, got to be done in it. The old general surgery on that side. Very fancy, very fancy. Sepultura and Catachin down there. I had another patch there, but I put that on there. I moved that to the leather one in the end. It was the which one was that actually? I think that was yeah, autophagia, if I remember rightly. Was there? It moved over. On the back, we have got the camo again at the top, as you can see. Bit of Fetal Juice, fantastic band from here in the UK. Archgoat, and of course, Morbid Angel. The top, the Sodom back patch, got to be done. Big old one. Sublimated, so it's a bit flimsy and sort of feels silky, but I don't give a shit. I like how it looks. I think it's fine. It's one of the greatest releases ever made, of course. Then we've got, of course, Death, Sound of Perseverance, Borknaga, bit of Hemorrhage, some Mortician, the Bleeding, old Cannibal Corpse. And we've got the old Dark Throne there as well, true Norwegian black metal, bit of Dead Infection, the old Surgical Dismemberment. Sorry, this one's got a lot less going on than the other, but it's also got those camo bits down the side that I like to put on. So, yeah. Well, there's the other side of the Sepultura one, and of course again I'll hold it up a bit more so you can sort of see the top over the collar. There we go, look. The collar's down, that's all up there, nice and fancy. And then from the front, oh yes, the old camo again. Ooh, fancy, fancy. So yeah, that's my video for today for all you fancy folks. How much of that stuff have you already got, seen, listened to? Let me know what your other recommendations are. Are there any more requests for other videos? Where's that coffee? And I just want to thank people like Mika and that other guy, Smithy, and the dude with the NWN thing above his head. I'm terrible with names. Rob G, Tom, Graham from Grim, or Grim even, from the Dark Life, Sean the Beast, all these people swinging by, saying hello. Cheers to all of you, you know how it is. It's going to be a mad one. See if we can get to 300, shall we? But until then, I'll see you all later. And I promise you tomorrow's video will be much shorter. And hopefully more interesting.